Arnab Goswami on the debate.
Ladies and gentlemen, something has turned. The tide has turned. People are very angry with the violence of the CJP. Wherever they are going, they are getting stiff resistance. People are tired of the filth, the abuse, the anti-national attitude of the CJP, and they are giving it back. At 9 o'clock tonight, I wonder why the Indian media is covering up a killing of a 26-year-old by the 21-year-old son of a member of parliament in Hyderabad. The story, the Lutyens media, the national media does not want to talk about the super luxury killing in Hyderabad. We're going to put that in national focus tonight. And at 9:30 p.m. tonight, the BJP says that the Congress is buying influencers for 25,000 rupees each. They say they have the evidence. We have a hot debate on that as well. And ladies and gentlemen, something has changed. In the course of the last 48 to 72 hours, it seems the nationalists are now beginning to get absolutely saying that, who the hell are you? I'll do what I want. That has got people very angry because she kept saying, I'm Gen Z, I'll do what I want, I'll teach you people a lesson. She was absolutely behaving in a terrible, horrible way with security forces. And watching this video, people started drawing the link with the way in which Abhijeet Dipke had been behaving when he started attacking the police a few days back. Who the hell are you? Which part of the police are you from? What is your rank? I'll teach you a lesson. Then they started linking this back to the behavior of the Aam Aadmi Party leader on deputation to the CJP by Kejriwal, whose name is this Ranka, who also started pointing the finger and saying, don't you know who I am? In the same Janta nahi hai mera baap kaun hai kind of approach, I'm going to teach you a lesson. Don't try to do politics with me. I know better politics than you. I have thrown a minister out. I can do what the hell I want. This is a country I own kind of approach. And when you put all of this together, ladies and gentlemen, and you also link it up to the visuals from Jantar Mantar, where Dipke's people started saying that we will burn the Parliament of India, we will burn the streets of India, we will turn this into Nepal, 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 Nepal repeatedly. So viewers, the cross-connection of visuals began to happen and people started connecting the dots saying that these sexual perverts, these rapists and murderers, 3,000 of them who Dipke brought into Jantar Mantar, who did whatever the hell they could, the indisciplined lot, not the unemployed lot, but the unemployable lot, the non-serious people, how can they claim to represent the youth of this country? But you see, everything has a finite end. The nationalists in this country said this is a temporary phenomenon, it's going to go away, and they kept quiet out of decency. They even kept quiet when Dipke and the CJP were lynching Gallantry Award winners. They kept quiet, saying this is a temporary phenomenon. But in the last 72 hours, they are saying absolutely no more. We are fed up with you, we are going to give it back. And that is the reason why when Arvind Kejriwal's deputy, Ranka, loaned presently as a cockroach, went to a village in Rajasthan and said, I'm going to start inspecting the schools. I'm Ashutosh Ranka. I'm a big leader. I'm going to come here with my team, my bodyguards, my security people in 20 cars and behave like I own the place. He was thrown out. And the villagers got together and they said, who the hell are you? What official position do you hold? Why don't you get out of there? And then they said that, well, you know, we are the kind of people we can throw ministers out. You know what happened, viewers? The villagers got together and threw Ranka and the CJP out. This is a very important moment. Not only did they throw Ranka and the CJP out, they said to Ranka, you are Tukre Brigade. You are anti-India. You want to teach wrong things in our peaceful village. Get the hell out of here. We are not going to let you do your politics. After that, Ranka started crying and crying and crying. The same Ranka who used to celebrate the lynching of Gallantry Award winners tried to play victim when he was thrown out of that place, which is a damn good thing that he was. People like Ranka need to, he went there in his fancy, SUV car and he went away. He was thrown out and kicked out like a rejected politician. Ladies and gentlemen, after that, in the most unfortunate development, Abhijeet Dipke started using the F word. And he started putting out a series of tweets using the F word. He revealed his real nature. His mask was off by now. And he said, what the dash dash is happening. These are real tweets of his. Either he was consuming some substance or alcohol, he was in an intoxicated situation, or if he was not intoxicated, I don't know why he started using this language. Ladies and gentlemen, yesterday I showed on my program that Abhijeet Dipke was happily chilling in the house of a politician from the NCP who came on my program and could not deny it. These facts came out yesterday, the real face of Abhijeet Dipke, who is even unable to prove today which college in Boston, which course, when he did, which exams he took, what credits he took, and where is his degree. The same Dipke, whose own background is absolutely dubious, and who's demographically not even Gen Z, they're all in their mid-30s, is now saying that don't ask me questions. Deep State Dipke, AAP politician Ranka, and posh party boy Saurabh Das, I want to tell you your time is up. The nationalists in this country have come together and have decided to tell you that you are not their representative. You don't represent the youth, you don't represent the Gen Z, you don't represent anyone but the surrogate political interests of the Aam Aadmi Party. If you have the guts, if you have the spine, if you have the ability, if you have the honesty, which obviously you don't, you would have come out by now and said that we have been put on this deputation job by Kejriwal to push the Aam Aadmi Party's political interests in specific states where we want to have a direct fight with the BJP, and whatever legitimately the AAP cannot do has been outsourced to us. But you see, they don't have the decency to do that. I want to tell all these people today, the anti-nationals, the Umar Khalid supporters, the CJP, we know who the role models of Gen Z are. We know who the role models of Gen Z are. I was the first to grill this Tukre gang and expose Umar Khalid. One of the reasons Umar Khalid is in jail is because I exposed him. So I don't need lectures from any of these CJP types. I've exposed the anti-national people. Tukre is a phrase that I started. The people of this country believe in it. And I will do it over and over again. Today it's a fight between the nationalist youth on the one side and the Tukre American Gen Z on the other. We decide our role models. Let me tell you who our role models are. Our role models are Skyroot, not Tukre. Because Pawan Kumar Chandana and Naga Bharata successfully launched Vikram 1 from Sri Harikota this July at the same time when Deep State Dipke and Ranka were saying we will burn the Parliament of India. I say that Skyroot is Gen Z, not posh party boy and this abusive lot. For us, the Gen Z is Mirabai Chanu, who won India's first gold medal at the Commonwealth Games. She is a nationalist youth. Ashutosh Ranka, the AAP politician, the abusive Dipke, the Dimagi Naxals, ladies and gentlemen, they are not Gen Z. Gokesh is Gen Z. He was 18 years and 6 months old when he won the World Chess Championship in 2024. Ladies and gentlemen, he represents our Gen Z. Not Saurabh Das, who cannot even explain where he gets the 10 lakh rupees per month allegedly to live in that fancy house in Greater Kailash in Delhi. And who when caught tries to give legal notices to everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, we know who the Gen Z are. A few days back, Shravan Singh, a courageous 10-year-old boy from Punjab, who became a national hero for selflessly serving tea, lassi, milk to the Indian Army during the border conflict. He came to our campus and I was so proud to meet him. For me, he is the future Gen Z, not this idiot, malicious idiot of the CJP who abuses the Indian Army. So the real Gen Z must make itself heard, and the real Gen Z have now decided to step forward. And I want to say to Deep State Dipke, to the CJP and the AAP surrogates, your time is up. When the nationalists start speaking up, which they have, you should be in retreat. If you're not, we know how to make you retreat. Let's debate.
Missing in action in Jharkhand and Punjab, the CJP decided to inspect schools in a village in Rajasthan's Jaipur. The CJP workers had reached Rampura-Kanwarpura village to discuss the condition and arrangements at the government school. But the villagers gave them a reality check. the CJP, including co-convenor Ashutosh Ranka, was chased away by the people. A confrontation broke out over the visit and the locals staged a protest outside the school.
कई चैनलों के मतलब लोग यहाँ आ चुके थे, उनके माध्यम से हमारे को पता चला कि सीजेपी पार्टी के कुछ कार्यकर्ता यहाँ पर आ रहे हैं अपनी राजनीति चमकाने के लिए। उसके उपरांत गांव वाले इकट्ठा हुए, उन्होंने कई कार्यकर्ता पहले यहाँ आके देख के गए थे, हमने शांतिपूर्वक उनको मना कर दिया था कि हमारे गांव में हम आपको पनपने नहीं देंगे।
The villagers even alleged that the CJP workers, on being blocked, abused them and resorted to physical assault.
उन्होंने लाठियों से मारा है, धक्का देकर के मारा है, पत्थरों से मारा है और मेरे साथ में धक्का देकर के गिरा, लाठियों से मारा, जिससे ये हाथ गया और ये इधर लगी, दर्द बहुत ज़्यादा हो रहा है।
Attempts to use school students for their political gains were thwarted. Facing rejection, Ashutosh Ranka tried to give it a political color, blaming the BJP.
आज पूरे देश ने भाजपा की गुंडागर्दी लाइव देखी है। पुलिस को पता था वहाँ पर पत्थरबाजी पहले से हो रही थी, फिर भी पुलिस ने हाथ खड़े कर दिए। पुलिस ने बोला कि हम कुछ नहीं करेंगे, आपका मैटर है। ये सब कुछ मदन दिलावर के कहने पर हुआ है।
Villagers called Ranka a liar.
हमने नहीं किया, उन्होंने सरियारी लेके आए सारे, कम से कम 200-250 आदमी आए। हमने मारपीट नहीं की उनके साथ में। हमने नहीं, बिल्कुल नहीं। पहले प्रेम से समझाए थे, पर उन्होंने दिए जब उन्हें खुद ने शीशे तोड़ के ले गए गाड़ियों के।
सीजेपी वाले इतना वो बना रहे हैं अपना प्रोपेगेंडा सोशल मीडिया का, इनका कोई पार्टी का कोई मतलब नहीं है।
He is the same Ranka who few days ago threatened the police, citing Dharmendra Pradhan's resignation to flex muscles. It's a case of nationalist youth sending out a message to those who propagate abuse and the tukde mindset. Just like what had happened in Ranchi when Neha Bora was chased away by students. The CJP's Gen Z card has got no takers. Their backers are exposed every time they face unscripted conversations.
I can sing it to you. I haven't counted.
How many stanzas are there?
I can sing it to you.
I don't ask you to sing it. I'm asking you how many stanzas are there?
I don't know. Will you allow me some time?
You don't know how many stanzas are there in Vande Mataram.
I don't want to chat GPT, but I'll sing it.
I can't believe it. No, I can't believe it. This fake display of confidence.
CJP founder, using the F word in a tweet, is now busy threatening Jantar Mantar style protest. But the message sent out is clear. The nationalist youth says enough is enough. They are now fighting back.
Now, what is fascinating out here is the CJP crybabies. Subrashta, when they were lynching, beating, thrashing, saying we'll ukhado Sansad and all that, then anybody complained against them, they said, you don't know how Gen Z works. Now, when they were thrown out of that village in Rajasthan, when Neha Bora had to get off the stage in Jharkhand, when that abusive woman who was photographed in Ladakh, shot in Ladakh, abusing the security forces, is getting a mouthful from the people of India. And when you ask them questions, they say, oh, you're being victimized. They're playing the victim card right now, but they are hated right now. Everywhere across the country, people have suddenly started coming out. The nationalists who were quiet till now, who are saying, okay, this is a passing phenomenon, let's not get into it. Like you don't wrestle with pigs. You don't wrestle with pigs, chances are that the pig will enjoy it and you'll get yourself dirty. But now the nationalists have started speaking up and giving them a hard time. I think this is a changing trend. Subrashta, how do you view this? Something has snapped this week, hasn't it? Something has snapped. People are saying enough. We're fed up with these people. We don't need to put up with them and be very passive about it.
Absolutely. Being born in a particular, during a particular year range doesn't give you the license to do the kind of nonsense that you've been doing for the past so many years. I think this is the message that they have given to the CJP quite unapologetically. very rightly asked the question, and I think I want to reiterate it. Under what authority do these people think they can visit schools in rural areas, quote unquote, inspect them? What is their qualification to inspect them? For all I care, this guy who claims that he studied at Boston University, etc., etc.
There's no proof of that.
Arnab, does your research team have any information on any paper that he has written, any conversation that he has tried to, hold in elite educational caucuses as to how do we strengthen the education system in this country? Has he adopted a couple of schools in his own, village and vicinity?
No. Let me come up with the first point you raised there. Subrashta, 1 minute. Roban, I want to only pick up the first point of Subrashta.
Gen Z youngsters who have dedicated their lives to working with the tribal communities, working with the tribal students. I don't think any of the CJP protesters or CJP inspectors, so were to say, have gone in any of these, schools in Dantewada, in cut-off area in Orissa, to go and work there. So if you do not have any qualification, under what right do we listen to you? And how dare you walk into a march into a school which is teeming with students from underprivileged.
What do you mean by? Okay, she's asking a question here.
Citizens, let me respond.
Ruben, I just want to channelize that. This morning I had a cup of tea and then listen to me, Ruben, listen.
Yes.
This morning I had the pleasure and privilege of meeting this fantastic man trending everywhere called Tukaram Munde. Okay, I spent the morning with him. I asked him, Tukaram, tell me about your background. I just telling you a little story. Tukaram said, he and I are roughly the same age. He's maybe a year younger to me. So we got along famously. I said, tell me your background. I realized he passed out of college 1 or 2 years after me. We spoke. Then he said, I worked and studied for the IAS when I didn't get through the first time. Then I sat for the Maharashtra Civil Service exam. I lost 4 years waiting for the civil service exam process to end. And then in 2004, I sat for the IAS again. I got number 20 rank all India. And I have served my country and I have been posted 25 times in 21 years. And I have earned the right to be the Commissioner of the Food and Drug Administration. I'm serving my country by exposing how food gets adulterated in India. Now that right to turn into a person who demands... that person, Ruben, became an IAS officer, sits in a government position and therefore has the right to raid a food unit or a restaurant or a food packaging industry. How does anybody and everybody give themselves that power? Now, Ranka says, I am Gen Z, I will go into a school and decide whether the school is being run well. Tomorrow you will go into a hospital and say, I will decide whether the hospital is run well. I will go and get into a class where people are studying physics and science, interrupt the class and tell the students, you don't need to do your science and exam. I am going to check whether the fans are working properly, whether there is ventilation in your class. This kinds of nonsense, this horrible entitlement has to stop. So answer the question that Subrashta asked. Answer the question that Subrashta asked. What gives Ranka, apart from being an Aam Aadmi Party politician, apart from being an established Aam Aadmi Party politician, what gives Ranka the right to walk into any institution and demand accountability like he represents a government authority or position?
I will answer, but allow me to make my point. The fact is that the BJP wants to deflect attention from the fact that you have a tabela, a buffalo tabela.
This is where
you have no proof of that. It is a wild claim of yours. You want to spread a narrative and play influencers. There is no proof of that. The government has already done the job. 12 lakh rupees have been spent on the school. The government's upkeep has done its school. The villagers are saying this is a lie. The villagers are saying this is a lie. You know more than the villagers. Sitting there in Mumbai, you know more than the villagers. In that village in Rajasthan.
Arnab supporting violence. What villagers?
These are
what villagers? Thugs. Okay, what villagers?
These are BJP thugs.
Now this is a new argument.
Yeah,
argument hai Aviral. Let me get you in. Now the argument is what villagers? Who are the villagers to speak for the village?
How are you supporting violence? How are you backing
One minute. Ruben. The villagers have said, they told the politicians very, very nicely. The politicians of the Aam Aadmi Party who went there.
That is your cherry-picked narrative.
I will believe the villagers. The villagers have said, 1 minute, Ruben. The villagers have said, we're very nice. We told them we are a very peaceful village. They said, we want to inspect the school. The villagers said the school is done well. Actually, the government has invested money and the school is doing very well right now. Then the villagers said that these CJP people, politicians, came with a lot of media and they had a lot of bodyguard type people with them and were therefore trying to force their way in. The villagers very politely said, that please don't trouble us. And when they did not agree, the villagers threw them out. If someone were to walk into your house, you would have done the same thing.
It is shameful that the level of governance is so low that the BJP hides from even getting citizens to look at their schools.
Citizens,
I mean, it is so sad.
Aviral is with us.
Sir, I would like to...
Ruben.
This is not how it works. It is sad that you are supporting
Listen, Mr. Mascarenas, listen to Aviral Malhotra. He's a nationalist influencer, content creator. He wants to give you a contrary perspective. If you don't mind, will you... And he's Gen Z. He's also Gen Z.
Sir, I would like to start with a simple thing that I'm really sorry that you have those days in your life where you have to back someone like CJP. Secondly, CJP, just hear me out first, and then you can say whatever you want to. Just hear me out, sir, 2 minutes. This CJP is actually the perfect example of what do you call in English, if you are aware of it, there's a word called oxymoron. It calls itself as a nationalist movement, but it uses the word party. It calls itself, sir, please just allow me to complete. It calls itself as cockroach, but someone, if they call the CJP, they come from gutter, people, some Gen Zs that they come from gutter, they really get provoked. Your leader, the face of your CJP, Mr. Abhijeet Dipke, he is US returned Boston as claimed by him. I don't know the proofs about it. He cannot speak one sentence. Just let me complete, sir. I know you have that urge. I know that. He cannot complete one sentence fluently in English, and he slams the Prime Minister of India. Now, I want to, one more thing, I would like to second Mr. Arnab Goswami over here, where he started the program. He said that Abhijeet Dipke tweeted that F word, and I am sure, and maybe he was under the influence of some alcohol or something. I would like to second, sir, Arnab sir, because he was inebriated to such a form that he did not tweet that. He cannot tweet that because that was perfect.
What rubbish is this? What rubbish is this?
You are backing a party which says that you cannot. You are backing a party which questions Saurabh Das and his background. And on the second attempt, you tell that okay, गाली देना ठीक है. आप गाली दे सकते हो, but someone who's telling them in the same language you understand, and then you say no. What are you talking about, sir?
It is
please get your facts right.
That a tabela through which
did you see that tabela? What if I barge into your home?
No, this is the fact, you know. He will say, yeah. You know, this is very poor quality narrative setting. Ruben, I'd like to invite the others as well. See. By the way, get the guest be on the right-hand side screen also.
Why is this poor quality narrative setting, Arnab? Why is this poor quality narrative setting?
Now listen to me. There's no narrative setting. There is a nationalist narrative in this country. And my entire life and work and mission is to make sure the nationalist narrative wins. I am against all the people who are anti-national. That is the reason I have Republic Media Network.
Arnab, it is extremely national to ask questions of your government. It is
but then I have a young man here, not Gen Z, unfortunately, closer to my age, called Shantanu Gupta. Okay. Now Shantanu is sitting there out here, nice, peaceful fellow, well-educated. Anish, well-educated, good man, author, scholar. Anish.
Sorry, Arnab.
I'm saying that if Shantanu takes 100 people, 20 bouncers, and maybe 50 cameras, and lands up in a school in Ludhiana, and says that Bhagwan Maan does not know how to run schools, I have come to inspect it. Will he be allowed inside class 3, class 4, class 5 classes to inspect the school? Or will you then say, no, but what official position do you hold? How can you be judge, jury, executioner? Anish, would you allow Shantanu to do that? I'm asking you this. Would you allow him to do that?
I have a counter question.
No, but answer the question. After that, you can ask me any counter you want.
Give me an alternative. If the government says 99.5% of schools have drinking water, if the government says that 98.5% of schools have toilets for girls, and the UDSIE plus data is flawed and audits have been discontinued, how are we going to ensure accountability? Give me an alternative.
Okay, I want to ask you a counter. I want to ask you a counter. I want to ask you a counter. Shantanu, you want to say something to him? Okay, Shantanu, go on, yeah. Shantanu.
So, Arnab, I worked for a long time for non-profits. In fact, in schooling
policy,
in
yes.
Maharashtra, in Telangana, in Andhra Pradesh,
Yes,
in Delhi,
I'm
in
aware.
Uttar Pradesh, right? Even to enter in a school, you should have a tie-up with the local authority, the school management committee, the state government. You should have a tie-up with the local authority, the school management committee, the state government. You should have a tie-up with the local authority, the school management committee, the state government. See, these are young children. If anything's happened, there'll be a case of POSCO against them, right? You can't just enter in a space which is only meant for the parents can enter, the teachers can. Enter a random person with no standing, not a local representative, not a representative chosen by people, can't walk into any school. These are sensitive spaces. They can take, if they have an NGO. They can have tie-up with the government that we are doing a monitoring of the schools, or they can go to the SMC, they can go to the Gram Pradhan, they can go to the MLA, they can go to the MP, or fight elections themselves, become MLA and MP. They can't assume a role कि मैं अब ये नया नेता आया और I'll go to every school. There are institutions, there are processes.
See, the worry is,
walk into any American school.
Yeah, the worry is, the worry is, yeah, the worry is,
he will be jailed. He'll be jailed.
No, now the worry is, let me ask a counter question here. We all have disagreements. It's a democracy, Anish, okay? You and I disagree on several occasions, but we will continuously debate, find a solution at some point. Now, I have a severe problem that while the Aam Aadmi Party shouts about broken government schools everywhere else except Punjab, where it thinks everything is, Oxford quality schools are running there. Why did the tricolor not rise in Punjab's border village government schools this Independence Day? Listen to me very clearly, Robin. On August 18th, 2026, 2 days back, the National Human Rights Commission took cognizance of a complaint that the flag hoisting and the national anthem, national song were not conducted on August 15th in government schools in several Punjab villages alongside the border. It sought a detailed report from the Bhagwan Mann government about why this happened, right? And NHRC member Priyank Kanungo publicly called out Kejriwal and Mann about it. Now you can say it's right or wrong, but suppose you say, okay, let us put the matter under investigation. In the interim, would Subhrashtra have the right to storm into any school? Would she have the right to take 20 bouncers and 50 cameras and say, I will be...
most welcome to come to any Punjab school.
It's not a question of most welcome. It's a question of taking it into your own hands. The first question which Subhrashtra asked, Ruben, which irritated you, on what basis do you think you can storm anywhere, demand anything, and protest over whatever you think is right?
We are citizens of this country, Arnab.
Yeah, we are also citizens of this country. In case you have forgotten, there are 99% nationalists in this country as well. Don't forget, we are in a majority. Nationalists are in a majority in this country. Don't forget.
And we have every right. We have every right to ask every question and hold the government
tell me the problem that the school near Amara faces in Jalandhar district. Tell me what exactly are the problems? Because
audio should be improved.
The students there and the teachers there have been writing letters after letters to MPs, to MLAs, to all these various educational committees and educational officers regarding a very basic infra issue. Can you tell me what it is? Since you wanted to present Punjab as the state when it comes to school education,
to come to any school.
Ruben, a visual. Do I have the other visual ready? Now, Subhrashtra, show the visual. Swati Maliwal has tweeted this. No, 1 minute. I would like to now show a video. Subhrashtra, now 1 minute. Aam Aadmi Party is talking a lot about schools. This video has been just put out by Swati Maliwal. Please look closely, Shantanu. This is the condition of government schools under the Aam Aadmi Party government.
And also...
Now this is the situation of government schools under Aam Aadmi Party government. This was how Kejriwal ran government schools. Ruben on one side and Shantanu on the other. This is how government schools functioned and looked like when Kejriwal was in power. CJP will not go there because CJP is B wing of Kejriwal.
Arnab, if you see the whole video, there is a placard, there is a stone where inaugurated by Arvind Kejriwal. This school is inaugurated school. This is a functioning school as per Aam Aadmi Party government.
Correct.
Right? The sealed inaugurated school. As per the records, as per the paper, this is a functioning school. Can you see? This is how they wasted the money, the taxpayer money of Delhi. That's why people throw
mic has been switched off.
Well, Ruben, why were government schools like this when AAP was in power? You did this.
No, let me respond.
This is the condition of schools. See the fans, see the ceilings, see the walls. This is their education model.
This was the condition of government schools under the Aam Aadmi Party government.
My microphone is being...
No, microphone is not being put down. This is the condition of government schools.
Let me make my point.
Swati Maliwal has put out the video under the Aam Aadmi Party government.
Harbhajan Singh, a BJP MP, put out a video. It turned out to be during the Congress regime. It was amplified by the entire BJP ecosystem. This is nothing but fake news. The BJP Modi government's own Niti Aayog says that as per its latest report, puts Punjab schools as the best in India.
Tell us about this school, right?
What are you talking about, Shantanu?
Tell us about this school where there is a stone Arvind Kejriwal inaugurated it.
That we've been able to solve the education problems, that we have the best
schools. See the ceilings.
What are you even talking about, Shantanu?
This is your contribution.
Now,
structure is your contribution to Delhi's.
My other point is, Ruben, Pularao, things are changing very fast because we've seen a counter. You know, Neha Bora went, that Maoist supporter, she went to Ranchi and she was thrown out from there. Ranka has gone to Rajasthan where he has done politics all his life. He's an Aam Aadmi Party leader. Everybody knows that. And he's been thrown out from there.
Double face also.
Huh?
Now there is no double face. It's obvious now.
It's all open. Now everybody knows AAP and CJP is the same. Now the thing is, Pula, my question is deeper. If a political party cannot do many things in a legitimate way, should it create a unit like the CJP to do everything illegitimate? Please unmute yourself, please. Being muted in my program is also illegitimate.
The people have an ultimate right to question. What you're saying is nobody should question anything. Tomorrow
Who's
you're
saying
going on a
that?
train.
Why
Are
you talking like that? I asked you a very precise question. One minute. When Neha Bora climbed onto a Ranchi stage, right, and tried to when Neha Bora, see, listen, Neha Bora got on the Ranchi stage. She is her only campaign in life is for Omar Khalid. Her only purpose in life is Omar Khalid and Sarjil Imam. People have seen through it, Pulla. People have seen, it was not neat. The whole idea of people like Neha Bora, the moment they got involved, I said, oh, the Tukre brigade is out. And we know it. Otherwise, debate with us. Are you pro Omar Khalid? Are you for Ghazwa-e Hind? Are you for Ghazwa-e Hind? Are you for Omar Khalid? Are you for Sarjil Imam? Why are you for Sarjil Imam?
If this was just about one or two individuals, will the government wake up, get panicky, say ministers dress in t-shirts, go to universities, engage
that's not
on
panic.
social media?
One minute.
Why are they doing
One minute. You think this is
Why
panic?
are they panicking?
You think this is panic?
They're very panicky,
No, I don't
Arnab.
think. Is it
You're
panic? I don't
giving
think
them
so.
a reassurance.
I don't think so. One minute. Aviral is responding to you. Aviral is saying something. Aviral.
Sir, I would, sir, with due respect, I would like to.
Economics, my friend. You listen for a minute, Mr.
Sir, just give me 1 minute. Sir, I will listen to you. Just give me 1 minute.
Economic crisis. Economic crisis is going on in this
Sir,
country.
I will get back to economy. Just give me 1 minute on where we started.
And you know the mighty billionaires
your colleague who was backing the way things went in this today morning. Your colleague was defending that this should happen.
You can't even
You are also
spell them out.
defending.
There's
You are
nothing
also.
there. People are angry.
Sir, listen to me.
People are
You are
very
also
angry.
defending that
They're
whatever
upset.
happened
There's no money.
has happened.
People are unemployed. You're employed.
Sir, listen to me. Sir, listen to me. Just saying your point and not listening to me is illegitimate.
I'm sorry.
You're actually
There's a
proving
far
that
bigger
whatever I
crisis.
want to say, you're not
The
even ready to
government is
listen.
panicked. I'm glad the government has panicked.
Sir,
We
it's
hope
better
they
you
do
turn off
something.
your camera and you
Wake
talk to
up.
yourself.
Wake up.
We are
and help
woken
the
up, sir.
people.
Please listen
There
to
is
us.
a farm,
Just
there is
listen
a
to
farm
us.
crisis.
Sir, listen to
farm
us.
crisis.
There is
There's no
something
money in
called.
the middle class.
Sir, listen to
Savings have eroded.
Sir,
And
can
there's
you just.
inflation. You're not
Can you
feeling
just
it
mute
because
your
you got a
mic?
good income.
There is
People are
something called
suffering.
consensus.
Nikhil on the right, Nikhil.
What do you mean by the word
Nikhil on the right.
consensus? What do you mean? What do you mean by the word consensus? That we all agree to a system. If we have to take a flight, we'll book a ticket, we'll stand in a queue, we'll wait for the boarding pass, and then we'll book a flight and we'll take the flight. There's something called consensus. Everything runs in this country or in this world with consensus. If someone wants to go, there is something called mean, something called end. He wants to go and check the school, that is okay. But there has to be a system, there has to be a way. Barging in with a lot of people in big cars, I just don't understand with what authority are they elected people. They call themselves as a nationalist movement. They do things which actually the goons do. Then they actually go and name BJP and everyone that they are the goons and they are afraid. When Swati puts a video just now, as Arnab sir said, then they say that no, this is a fake video, this is a fake narrative. We welcome you to come to Punjab whenever you want to. You welcome us, that is okay, but if we want to come, then also we will come with the proper consensus-based system that okay, we'll take a permission. If I want to meet an IS today, I will go and barge in because that you are not listening to my complaint. There is something called a system which has been developed over the years. If you are not agreeing on something, you just go by the system. The main problem was the way they have acted this morning with these people who in Delhi language we called Vela. Who are these people? How do they earn money? How are they so free that they went with 100 people with those big cars just to check a school? Who are they? Your Dipke is a fraud. He has come from US. He doesn't know one English sentence. Degree uska pata nahi. I don't know about his degree. The world doesn't know about his degree.
Why are we shaming
Louder,
people for their
Aviral,
mental
continue.
degree?
Aviral, continue. Aviral, don't stop.
Your Dipke is a fraud. Okay, his degree is a fraud. You tell me, when someone asks for his degree, he says me, show me your degree.
No, this man.
I'm really sorry for you that you have those days in life where you have to back CJP.
On one hand,
Your cockroaches, these cockroaches do not represent the Gen Z I actually believe in. What do you mean by Gen Z? You tell me. You're representing CJP.
Anish and Aviral.
You tell me one thing.
Anish and
What does the Z in the Gen Z mean? You tell me one thing. What does the Z mean? Do you even know that?
Entirely improper to platform somebody who is making such vile casteist remarks on your channel, Arnab. This young Dalit man not being able to string one sentence in English. This man's friend putting
Why are you
up
pulling a Dalit card here?
Saying,
Why? See, he pulled out a Dalit card. Subrashta, did you notice that?
Are you out of your mind, sir?
I think this is 1 minute. Now someone has told you, Anish, that you guys are losing the debate and you need to play the Dalit card.
Arnab, this man's friend.
It's really unfortunate.
The reason why the people of this country, right now it's just people of one village who have ensured that these goons leave the place. Now people of this country will see through this politics that just played out. What is this Dalit card? That fraud, whether he has gone to Boston University or not, is none of my business. You have a degree, show it. You have a degree, I don't care. Have you published any paper which has talked about the systematic degradation of educational system in this country?
Subrashta, I have one question to you.
Why are you defending this? Why are you defending this? I mean, who is
defending this bad behavior? You see, I
don't care whether he's a Dalit or whether he's from a general caste. Why rubbish will you allow on national television? Don't even dare bring
Anish, don't show your anger on me. Anish, don't show your anger on me.
Don't call your
Anish, this kind of behavior is absolutely unacceptable. And I feel very sorry that you are here justifying the. I would say today that what I've seen here tonight, I just want to say one thing to you, Anish, that what I saw this morning in Rajasthan was a very elitist attempt by a group of entitled and obviously rich people who came there in multi-crore SUVs and tried to browbeat poor villagers. But they thought that we will come in these big cars and we will carry 20 bouncers and 50 cameras and 200 people and have a lot of money and force the poor villagers into siding with us. The villagers said to them, Shantanu, and I'm saying this, the villagers said, please don't bother us. We don't want to enter your politics. The school is fixed. Everything is fine. Our students are doing a great job. And some of the villagers actually said, Ruben, that you are Tukre gang. Now I'll tell you why CJP is seen to be Tukre gang. Let me explain to you explicitly, so you have no discomfort over it. It is because Dipke has been with Omar Khalid. It is because Saurav Das has been with Omar Khalid. This is dangerous stuff. You should not associate with people who join hands with the pro-Pakistani Tukre brigade. And if you think today that the villagers of India don't know about these issues, every village knows about Tukre gang, Anish. The first thing you will be asked is, were you with Omar Khalid? And if Dipke and Saurav Das, proven, documented, have been with Omar Khalid, then they will be the most hated people in this country. Do you understand how hated? That is the real question. If you have stood with people who are standing with Pakistan, then the people of the country will be against you.
There's no answer to the question.
But why are you with Omar Khalid? That is the fundamental question. You first of all are with Omar Khalid and then you want to create trouble. It's very transparent.
I refuse to have Omar Khalid and Sharjil Imam become red herrings that are used to divert attention.
But you are defending Omar Khalid and Sharjil Imam and calling them real red herrings.
The government of India,
Omar Khalid and Sharjil Imam are not red herrings. Arundhati Roy is not a red herring. Arundhati Roy wants to give up Kashmir. Maoists are not red herrings. Omar Khalid is not a red herring. Trying to use the Muslim demographic advantage in parts of northeastern India to break away Assam from the rest of the country is not a red herring. It is a reality. Which parallel universe are you in? Oh, please wake up. I don't know. I think you really are not in touch with things today.
Very important point.
Why are children being made to clean schools? I have one very simple question. The government of India is lying to the people of India. Please ask them.
You are no advocates of schools, yeah? You have no local standard.
20 seconds. Arnab, just give me 20 seconds, right? See, I'm a parent of 2 children. I'm calling all the parents who are in audience. Will you allow such galibaj, such people who did obscene movements, who did all kind of activities
Shame.
Jantar Mantar? Will you allow such kind of people in your schools where children are studying? I will not allow. I will not allow.
We will throw them out, but not allow. We won't allow Tukre brigade into any school in this country.
Who are abusive.
Omar Khalid supporters cannot be allowed into any educational institution in the country. They must be identified and thrown out. Identified and thrown out.
These are unsafe people for children. Have you seen the kind of activities they did on Jantar Mantar, the kind of abuse, the kind of actions they were doing, the kind of people they associate with? They're icons of Umar Khalid. I don't want Umar Khalid to be my children's icon. So I don't want these children to land up in schools where my children are studying.
Umar Khalid is the key point, Anish. Umar Khalid is the key point. No. He's saying kuch bhi aa gaya. It's like saying today that in a school in England or in Scotland or Germany or America, would you allow a self-professed Al-Qaeda supporter to enter into a school?
Ask him to enter any school.
This is like an Al-Qaeda supporter.
He'll be jailed, in fact.
Would an Al-Qaeda supporter be allowed into any government institution? These people are Umar Khalid supporters. They are avowedly with the Ghazwa-e-Hind group. Then they must distance themselves. Then, Anish, they must say whatever we've done in the past is a mistake. In the future, we will not associate with Sarjeel Imam and Umar Khalid. There must be a disclosure. Without disclosure, Robin, without disclosure, it won't work.
Exactly.
Arnab, I'm surprised that you couldn't see BJP compare an under-trial person to an Al-Qaeda. What proof do you have day in and day out?
Well, anyone who is with Umar Khalid is worse than with Al-Qaeda.
No, your favorite spokesperson from your favorite party sat with the very same Umar Khalid. Then you did not remember.
I sat with Umar Khalid and lacerated him verbally. You forgot that?
I'm talking about
I lacerated the Tukre gang verbally. You forgot that? Well, anyway, I think it is very dangerous. Viewers, I would appeal to parents in this country. I would appeal to the parents in this country. Save your children from the Umar Khalid supporters. Do not allow CJP to enter the schools. CJP are supporters of Umar Khalid. CJP are supporters of Sarjeel Imam. CJP are supporters of Arundhati Roy. CJP are supporters of urban Naxals. CJP are supporters of Dimagi Naxals. It is a very dangerous trend. Save the next generation in this country. Keep the CJP out.
Goswami, are you cheerleading for mob violence?
I am fully for nationalism.
Horrible.
Arnab, if you are a nationalist, then please ask why the government is lying to the people of India.
BJP for my children.
What if you are a nationalist?
Not at all.
No. Arnab, we must also ask. I agree with some of your questions. But when the government lies on data, CJP allow them to continue.
You are sitting here justifying.
Fight an election. No, fight an election. Let CJP fight an election. Come to power and then let's.
I agree. I hope they do.
You hope they do. Okay, have you applied there also?
I hope they do.
You've applied there. You hope they do.
We're going to meet the great Mr. Tukaram. So we're going to meet the great Mr. Tukaram. At a time when there are people who say break the country, destroy things, here is a man who believes in discipline and following the rules and implementing the rules. No, even more fit than I thought. Is this because you don't have packaged food? I think that is one of the reasons. Is it? When he goes into a restaurant now, people freak out. You know, the first thing they probably expect you to go is to the back kitchen. So you become a terror in Mumbai. More a respect rather than terror. It's been very terror for some.
Playing a role or playing it real, I always lead. The new Brezza. Now with Turbo Booster Jet, lead every play.
रंगीन रंग रंगीन रे, देखो कैसे भी हो दिन रंग 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 बना रहे, धूप में भी तेरा रंग बना रहेगा रहेगा रे, रंगा ढंगा अतरंगा जो होना है वो तो होना ही है, रंगीले तू सदा मुस्कुरा, सदा 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 मुस्कुरा, रंग 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 रंगीन रे, देखो कैसे भी हो दिन रंग बना रहे, बोझे पेंट्स रंग बना रहे।
Amity has been ranked amongst the top 3% universities globally, a testimony to Amity's globally benchmarked quality.
हर पल मनाओ केसरी त्योहार। विमल, बोलो जुबान केसरी।
बेस्ट हरा बोर्ड दिखाना। सबसे डिपेंडेबल सेंचुरी HDF प्रीमियम प्लस। ट्रायल लूंगा। श्योर। वाटर रेजिस्टेंट है, स्ट्रॉन्ग है, हाई डेंसिटी वुड फाइबर स्ट्रक्चर, एडवांस जर्मन एडहेसिव बॉन्डिंग, सॉलिड डिफेंस। ट्रायल में पास। सेंचुरी के 40 सालों में।
संसद देश का सर्वोच्च संस्थान है और संसद से पारित कोई भी कानून हर व्यक्ति के लिए बाध्यकारी है। यदि कोई इसे मानने से मना करता है तो निश्चित रूप से संविधान के प्रति उसकी निष्ठा संदेह के घेरे में आ जाती है, और यदि राष्ट्रगीत का सम्मान करने से कोई मना करता है तो उसकी देशभक्ति पर भी सवालिया निशान स्वाभाविक रूप से लग जाता है।
रंग रंगीन रे, देखो कैसे भी हो दिन रंग 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 बना रहे, धूप में भी तेरा रंग बना रहेगा रहेगा रे, रंगा ढंगा अतरंगा जो होना है वो तो होना ही है, रंगीले तू सदा मुस्कुरा, सदा 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 मुस्कुरा, रंग 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 रंगीन रे, देखो कैसे भी हो दिन रंग बना रहे, बोझे पेंट्स रंग बना रहे।
केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ रे, दिल झूमे देखो मतवारा हुआ रे, केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ।
हर पल मनाओ केसरी त्योहार। विमल, बोलो जुबान केसरी।
AU सेविंग्स अकाउंट में मिलते हैं अमेजिंग बेनिफिट्स, पेपरलेस बैंकिंग एंड हायर इंटरेस्ट, वो भी हर महीने।
मनी 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 एवरी मंथ। सोच बदलो और बैंक भी।
बड़े बड़े इम्तिहानों से गुजरता है, वक्त तलाशता है जिसे, तो जाने क्या क्या न करता है, जब तक खुशबू सबसे बेहतरीन न बन जाए, आराम के लिए नहीं ठहरता है, जब तक लाजवाब न बन जाए, उसे नहीं इत्मीनान है, तभी तो रिचमैन बनना नहीं आसान है।
पापा,
सॉरी यार, गलती हो गई है, ये चोट खर्चा वर्चा।
अरे लास्ट बॉल पे छक्का भी तुम्हारा।
छक्का?
सब कैशलेस हो गया है। हाँ।
ला भाई मेरा बैट। वो अभी तो ठीक हुआ तू।
जो डिस्चार्ज हुआ यार।
बैट किसका है?
टाटा AIG है तो भरोसा है।
Can't tell you that, but I get along with him, and you know what? The fact that I get along with him, that's a good thing, not a bad thing. He has 57 very powerful nuclear weapons. Should have never allowed it to happen. They should have never allowed it. If I were president, I wouldn't have allowed it. But he's got them. I get along with him very well. I can't let Iran have a nuclear weapon. And I know Kim Jong-un very well, and he's going to be fine.
From the Republic Media Network headquarters, it's time for Arnab Goswami on the debate. Arnab Goswami on the debate.
I want to start with a story that nobody's talking about. The national media is trying to cover it up. The regional media is not talking about it. In Andhra Pradesh, Hyderabad to be precise, a 26-year-old woman is crushed to death by a speeding Aston Martin luxury car worth crores in the heart of Hyderabad. Now, who is the person at the wheels? The person at the wheels is the son of a sitting Rajya Sabha member of parliament of the ruling Janasena party, that's Pawan Kalyan's party. And what does the system give him, ladies and gentlemen? The system gives him just a notice, station bail, zero arrest, zero custody, zero public statement from the father. Father doesn't say anything, zero reaction from political partners. Why? Because he's the son of a member of parliament and he's killed a 26-year-old who's not a politician, not a bureaucrat, not an industrialist. In this country, you see, members of parliament and their children should have the right to kill anyone they want in their super luxury cars. This is the fact. The victim's picture is there. Her name is Bharati Mukhi, 26-year-old saleswoman from Odisha, sole breadwinner of her family. She was crossing the road in front of the Inorbit Mall when an Aston Martin with the registration ending 0666, allegedly driven at high speed in a rash and negligent manner by a 21-year-old Lingamani Sanjush, the 21-year-old son of Janasena Rajya Sabha MP Lingamani Ramesh, rammed into her. She had severe head injury, heavy bleeding. She was taken to the hospital in the same car, declared dead. The police have let him get away, and I'm saying here tonight this is wrong. The police booked him under section 1061 of the Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita, which is death by negligence. This is a deliberate attempt. It is maximum punishment 5 years, which means it is bailable. This is where the police has broken the law. The law is clear. When a person drives a high-performance vehicle at high speed on a busy public road in a manner that becomes a reasonable way to assume that such rash driving will cause death, then it is not a case of simple negligence. It is knowledge-based culpable homicide under section 105 of the Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita, which is non-bailable. I appeal to the Chandrababu Naidu government not to do this, not to let someone get away just because he is the rich son of a rich member of parliament of an ally party operated by Pawan Kalyan. Ladies and gentlemen, even under 1061, arrest was legally permissible. Under the BNNS section 35, if the investigation allowed it, there was no investigation, death has happened, the accused belongs to a powerful family, the risk of influence exists, evidence can be tampered, this has happened again and again, the investigation is incomplete, but yet regular routine station bail was given, even though somebody died. And in that, ladies and gentlemen, in this injustice, in this VVIP killing, in this luxury killing, in this case of a politician's son killing a common person and getting away with it, is the unfortunate reality in this country where in 2024 in the Pune Porsche case as well, a builder's minor son allegedly drunk killed 2 young IT engineers, got bail within hours, a 300-word essay, political help, and the driver was pressurized to take the blame. Evidence was tampered with. In this country, that happened, and the rich people were never punished. In 2024, in the Mumbai-Worli BMW case, the son of a Shiva Sena functionary, a woman was dragged for 2 kilometers under the car. The accused fled. The arrest happened after 2 days, only under a considerable amount of public pressure. Repeatedly, these cases happened. We know the Vadodara hit-and-run case. We know exactly what happened when a Volkswagen driven at very high speed, under influence, rams into multiple people, and the CCTV shows the victim out there, obviously under intoxicants and drugs, saying one more round, one more round, one more round of drugs he wanted at that point of time. We remember the Dwarka case. A 17-year-old unlicensed minor took a family Scorpio to film a social media reel, lost control, ramps a motorcycle, and then a 23-year-old who was hoping to study in the United Kingdom is killed under his wheels. We know the Kanpur Lamborghini case. How many cases will I have to tell you where a tobacco businessman's son claims I was not driving when the CCTV said otherwise? What have we created in this country? And this is one of the biggest failures of this government. Of all the state governments and the central government, we have not been able to end VVIP killings in this country. We have not been able to create a culture where these big shots and these rich brats do think that they can get away with it. And this is what genuinely angers me. Not one statement from a political party today. BJP quiet on this. TDP quiet on this. Janasena quiet on this. Not one word finger on their lips. Would the BJP have spoken only if the accused was from another party, the Aam Aadmi Party or the Congress Party? Where is the conscience of the ruling party in Andhra Pradesh, the ruling coalition of which the BJP is a member? You cannot look the other way. The TDP is the single largest constituent of the BJP at the center, the NDA at the center. That makes it imperative that the BJP and the TDP should speak about it. But because the ally here is Janasena, Pawan Kalyan's party, I appeal to Pawan Kalyan. I appeal to Pawan Kalyan to speak up on this issue. Then people will have faith that politicians are for the people. But in this case of a luxury killing, everybody has come together in a silent conspiracy of somehow trying to put this under a lid. I promise you, on behalf of Republic, we will not allow it. I request all the political parties to speak up. I request you to join in. Start calling tonight. Here's a small report and then a short debate.
Stop. Sachvero.
Another spoiled VIP brat breaks the law. Another innocent life is snuffed. Son of Janasena Party Rajya Sabha MP Lingamaneni Ramesh's speeding Aston Martin hit an unsuspecting pedestrian. 26 years old Bharati Mukhi was killed on the spot.
On August 16th, a fatal accident had occurred where a woman, 26-year-old saleswoman named Bharati, was mauled over by a very luxury car driven by Janasena MP, Rajya Sabha MP's son, Sanjush. What we are here seeing is that the accident spot, the exact spot where the accident had taken place, while she was crossing over, the luxury car had apparently mauled over her, leading to her death.
The FIR says the car was rashly driven, but the culprit was granted bail within hours.
Actually, उन्हें लंच बॉक्स नहीं लाई थी. लंच के लिए उधर गया फास्ट फूड फ्राइड राइस लेने को गया. इसके साथ और पूजा बोल के एक इसका कुलीग है. पूजा और भारती दोनों गया. एक्चुअली
वो फ्राइड राइस लेके आ रही थी, वो यहाँ से क्रॉसिंग कर रही थी वो, तो उसी टाइम उसका मतलब कार बहुत स्पीड में था शायद, तो उसको हिट किया वो.
पहले एक कार आया तो ब्रेक मार दिया. हाँ, इसके बाद में उन्हें आके और एक रेड कलर का कार आके मार दिया उसको.
Is another political cover-up in the works.
There is also a CCTV footages in and across this particular accident spot. One CCTV footage we can see is exactly outside this ITC Hotel Kohinoor, where we could see one CCTV footage which covers the entire accident area. Another CCTV footage is there at a pole which also kind of covers the entire accident area, and these are the CCTV footages that are being examined by the police also. Though, however, no CCTV footage has come to the public viewpoint or to the media until now. The police have refused to release the CCTV footages to the media.
Have we created a system where children of powerful political figures have been placed above the law? Will this be a rerun of the 2024 Pune Porsche Brat case? A 26-year-old tragically loses her life while going out for lunch, just because a VIP brat thought he was above the law. Time to say enough is enough.
Citizen Voices, Kasturi Shankar and Vimlendu Jha, Shyam Prasad Mika of the Congress, Akash Kolaru of the Telangana Rashtriya Sena, Rakshana Sena, TRS, that's Kavita's party, K. Kavita's party, and Karuna Gopal of the BJP. Karuna Gopal, there's no difference between BJP and Congress on these issues. What the Congress used to do when it was in power, you are repeating exactly the same thing. You have covered up the killing of a 26-year-old professional by a member of parliament's son. And you know, these are the things you think are not important, but this is what decides the way people vote. I know that Pawan Kalyan is your ally. I know that Chandrababu Naidu is your ally, but is this the price of their political support?
Okay, Arnab, am I audible?
Yeah, why did you not arrest him? Why is he not in jail, the MP's son?
Okay, so let me talk about the procedural part. There are
I know the procedural part. Procedurally, he should have been in jail.
Sorry?
Procedurally, the Supreme Court and High Court jurisprudence make it absolutely clear that when you are driving a high-performance vehicle in a busy public area in a manner that you know is likely to cause death, it is not negligence, right? And therefore, it must be evaluated under Section 105. Under that law, it's culpable homicide. He should have been arrested. Now, you have given him an easy ride and said it's by negligence. That is where the state government is protecting him. Why don't you apply the correct section of the law?
So, Arnab, first of all, when we see the, let's say what the police had to say, of course, you know, they followed the BNS 1061. And
it is BNS 105 which applies here, ma'am, not 1061.
But one important thing here is that we have to understand when the imprisonment is less than 7 years, of course. So
no. That depends on the schedule applied. One second. Listen, I know. One minute. Let me tell you. This is very clear that if you are driving a high-performance vehicle in a busy area, driving an Aston Martin at high speed, then it is not a case of negligence, it is a case of culpable homicide. The police has helped him by filing him under an easier section, letting him get away, right, Kasturi, so that it is a bailable offense, and then given him station house bail so he does not even have to spend more than, not even 1 minute in custody. This is clear to all of us. This is how the Congress used to behave. This is how you are behaving now. Kasturi.
But if you look at the BNS,
just horrifying. Unless Karunaji's name is Kasturi, I would like my chance to speak. I'm right now in Hyderabad as well, and as a mother and as a citizen, my heart is just it's horrifying. It's horrifying to see these kinds of crimes not getting the right process of the law. You know, every time something happens, we say the due process of the law and that the law will take its own course. But clearly, when it comes to Nepo kids and when it comes to all these wealthy people who can afford to buy themselves out of a tangle, even people's lives don't matter as much. A life is not as expensive as a Nepo kid's freedom. You know, it's like it's not as important as a Nepo kid's right to walk away. I don't even understand. You know, it is one thing to ask for punishment for people, and not just about Hyderabad, Arnab. It is one thing to ask about the right punishment, the right justice to be meted to these kind of perpetrators who have done it. It is not a crime of negligence. It is a crime of arrogance. It is a crime of carelessness. It is a crime of, hey, I know I can get away with murder, so you know what?
No,
I'm going to do whatever I want.
The thing is,
And in the end, it comes down to murder.
the thing is,
we've got Salman Khan from 2002 or something,
Yeah.
20 years down the lane. He's still, we don't have
No,
a resolution to his case. We have Janvi Kaddar. 10 years down the lane, we don't have a case. We have the Delhi Mercedes-Benz case. Again, 10 years down the lane, we don't have a case. And in the Pune Porsche case, for God's sake, in the Pune Porsche case, we had the parents getting arrested because they were trying to switch blood samples.
What name?
To start with, there is a crappy kid who drives a car, which he shouldn't be doing, shouldn't be doing that, 17 years old. Drives a car, shouldn't be doing, 17 years old. And then on top of all that, they're trying to save him at all costs. Where are we going? Where are we even going?
I've got an eyewitness to the case, Kasturi, who's called into the program now. 1 minute. Because Vimlendu, here's a fact. See, the easiest way to let a politician's child get away is putting a bailable offense charge against him. And I'm very angry because when I used to do the VVIP racism campaigns before BJP government came to power in centre pre-2014, the BJP had promised me that when we come to power, we will end this. But it has not ended. In fact, I find that in Delhi area, NCR, where I stay, a new trend has emerged. The Congress leaders, even a chota-mota leader would have a red light and a flag in front of his car saying Indian National Congress. In a BJP time, let me tell you, Karuna, the trend is different. You have full metal flags, platinum flags, gold encrusted BJP flags. The flag of the BJP, which is carved out in metal, in a large size right in front of the car. Behind the car, in front of the car, written BJP, BJP, BJP. Why? Why do you need to proclaim that you are BJP on the streets? Behind the car, in front of the car, insignia. Why does the BJP not say stop this? It's not stopping. Vimlendu, she says, Karuna says...
Arnab, can I say something?
Karuna gave a technical reason. Do you accept it?
So, Arnab, I think we need to understand that this is not about BJP or Congress. This is
a culture.
Problem. This is the rot that the political class right now imagine law that is supposed to be saving the common citizenry. They're using law as an excuse to really get away. So you think that the law is going to punish this man? I will not want to call him a gentleman because and this is not an accident at all.
It's not an accident.
Perhaps murder. As in, what else is murder? When you're drunk, you're driving at that particular speed. And imagine, by the way, in all of this, we're only talking about that person, the criminal, the person who actually did that, whatever, banged his car. What about that woman? What's happening in her family? And therefore, for our politicians to come and say, oh, well, this is not section 107 or it's 105 or so on and so forth, it's very unfortunate. But is this the last time that this accident has taken place?
No,
similar accidents? Will it stop irrespective of whichever party? And madam, rather than actually putting forth your defense, please understand, you need to understand that is there an accident? Was there rash driving? Is this allowed? If it was you, you would have been saved. Sorry, you're from a political party. If it was a normal person from the street driving a car and hitting someone, would he or she not be in jail? We know this.
Can I interject at this point in time, Arnab?
Nothing really happens. And that is what the problem, that's where the rot is. That our politicians think that just because they are in power, just because they have
I have an eyewitness. I have an eyewitness. Karunaji, when we are doing the program live, when you're doing, I have no problem. I'll tell you one thing. No political party likes me. Actually, heart of heart, let me tell you one thing. AAP does not like me. Congress though hates me completely. Now, BJP also very often does not like me. No problem. My problem is only one thing, that the MP's son was driving at high speed in a rash and negligent manner as per police sources and established videos. D. Nagaraju is an eyewitness. He's watching my program and is an eyewitness from Hyderabad. He is apparently on the phone line. My producers have told me. Mr. Nagaraju, are you there?
Yes, I am here.
Now, you are an eyewitness to this case, sir. You are therefore very important.
Yes, I was there.
Now, you tell me, you tell us, what did you see? What were you doing? Tell us what you saw.
He drove very rashly and hit the girl. He was not looking at the street. He was looking at something else on the street when he was driving above 70. And the second thing, Arnabji.
Yes. Yes.
I watch your program every day.
Yeah.
But today, why there is no Joshna ji or Komat Reddy on your program from TDP?
I'll tell you because TDP has refused to send representatives on this subject. You want me to tell you honestly?
And he comes out and this thing by killing the person.
I will, if you want, I'll call Jyotsna ji live on the program. I think they should come.
You should have taken her live. You should have asked Komat Reddy to come and give an explanation. Because the person who killed that girl, innocent girl, is the son of an MP from Janasena who has given Chandrababu Naidu his house for lease.
I'll tell you one thing. I'll do something I don't do very often. I spoke to Mr. Nagarajan. I'll tell you one thing. I don't care. I don't want to be popular among politicians. I have the number of Pawan Kalyan, and I am messaging him right now. And I'm saying that this is Arnab Goswami here. My viewers want a comment from you. I have sent a WhatsApp. Let me see if he replies. Because this is very bad. And Jyotsna Tirunagiri should come. Chandrababu Naidu should send a representative. I don't know who has decided in TDP. We are not going to talk about it. Akash Koluru, what's going on here? You are there in Hyderabad. You are from Kavita's party. What are your thoughts on what has happened? Has Kavita spoken on this? This is not a Telangana-Andhra issue. It's a people's issue.
Arnabji, first things first, I'd like to convey, on behalf of TRS, I'd like to convey our condolences to the victim's family here. I think the bare minimum that we can do right now is stand with the family. And I really don't understand how this comes as a surprise. I think we need to understand the fact that the man at the helm of affairs in the state of Telangana today is somebody who, by his own confession, draws inspiration from Adolf Hitler. There is absolutely the sanctity of lives and livelihoods of the poor and the middle class in the state of Telangana were chucked out of the window a long time ago. Be it demolishing houses, be it something like this, giving a free pass to a VVIP, or even shutting down schools for that matter. I have two very...
Who are you talking about? Who is responsible? You hold Revant Reddy responsible for
the
this?
Home Minister, Mr. Revant Reddy, right? What is prevailing, he also happens to have the home portfolio himself. What is prevailing in Telangana today?
So this is a law and order issue, but my view also is it needed a comment from TDP, it needed a comment from BJP because Pawan Kalyan's party are their allies. But now you're bringing the Congress in. So I want Shyam Prasad Mika listen to what he's saying. All political parties are involved in this cover-up. Yeah, you can make your point directly to Shyam. Yeah. Akash, go on. Akash, complete.
To make here, Arnaji, I started my career as a crime journalist. The normal protocol in most cases that the police follows, it's an unsaid rule, that they pack it up with sections, sometimes even loosely attracted ones. So in this case, you see the exact opposite happening. They're limiting it to one particular section, using a legal precedent to say this is a bailable offense. Therefore, under no provision of the law, we can actually arrest the guy. Second aspect, if I take you back maybe a year and a half, when a similar incident happened, again a case of negligence, quote unquote, when you want to make an example out of Allu Arjun, and in no way am I endorsing or picking sides on that Pushpa Stampede case, but when it fits your political narrative, you want to make an example out of a celebrity, you go after him. You go hammer and tongs. But in this case, why aren't you doing that? Why is there a selective way in which your policies are being implemented? So when it serves the purpose, when it drives your agenda...
So I'm curious here, Akash. Viewers, if you're watching this tonight, you have a son of an MP who has done this. The MP is from Janasena, which has an alliance with BJP and with TDP. But the party in power is the Congress party because the incident has happened in Hyderabad. My question, therefore, Kasturi, is to the Congress party. Why are you not doing anything? Or is there a sort of understanding between all political parties that when it comes to our children, we must protect each other? Today, Pawan Kalyan's MP's son has done this. Tomorrow it may be the daughter of a TDP leader, the son of a BJP leader. So we must all protect each other against the common people. Is this the understanding?
Huh? The unspoken bro code among political parties.
Unspoken bro code, as she is saying, yes.
Yeah, so here's what we're going to do.
Please don't smile, Sham, it's a serious issue.
No. First off, I'm going to say, I hope Mr. Pawan Kalyan, he's a very
issue,
different kind of politician.
but the behavior of the political parties is laughable.
Excuse me. I hope Mr. Pawan Kalyan, who is a very different kind of politician, I believe that he has a moral compass. This is a person who was attending to tribal welfare when his son had a serious accident in Singapore and he finished his duty and went. So I hope he exhibits the moral
I would say the
compass
same.
that we expect
I agree with you on your comments on Pawan Kalyan, decent man, most conscious than most other members of parliament. However, the administrative responsibility of action is on the Congress party. Yes, please.
No, the Congress, I don't even have anything to say about the Congress.
No, but I'm asking them. I'm asking them because they are in power in Hyderabad. Yes.
Sir, this is a government that is building a flyover in a road that already has 6 lanes. Okay, I have no.
Let them reply. Because I've limited time. Yeah, I want to hear from Sham. Sham.
Yeah, Arnab. First thing is my heart goes out to the victims. Thing is, let's not politicize this. This is a cultural issue. You are actually extra hard on BJP and soft on Congress today for a change.
I am not soft on Congress. Nobody likes me anyway, so I don't need to be. I am asking you, why is Revant Reddy not asking his police, as Vimlendu said, to apply non-bailable provisions against the Member of Parliament's son? What will happen if the MP's son goes to jail for some time?
I'll tell you. Forget Congress, BJP, Janasena, TDP and all.
I won't forget.
I'll tell you. All these big guys are in a league. They'll help each other irrespective of the political parties. Don't worry. There are situations where direct gunfighting happens and people get bailed out of it.
Vimlendu, that's the point, Vimlendu.
We know that.
You need to ask that question to the Congress party, because at the end of the day, the forensic responsibility of this is, again, I can't call it an accident. This murder lies with the Congress party, which is in power, law and order, the right forensic investigation. And therefore, it's not just about TDP or an NDA. Congress is as responsible because the policeman on the ground didn't really apply the right provisions all the CCTV footage. By the way, you have an eyewitness here. Most of the CCTV cameras, Hyderabad is actually known for most number of CCTV cameras. The CCTV footage is all gone. It's all gone. There's no CCTV footage from that site where this murder took place.
It's all been covered up, which means the MP could have called the Congress government and the.
Do not interrupt me, Arnab.
No,
I'm telling.
No, I want to ask you. I want to ask you. 1 minute. This girl who died, 26-year-old. She was also Gen Z. She was a working person, working as a salesperson. She's Gen Z. The rich people like Saurabh Das, they say they are Gen Z. They are not Gen Z. The real Gen Z are dying on the streets of this country, being killed by politicians' children.
No, okay. Whatever is the generation.
What do you mean whatever? Kasturi, he says whatever.
What
do you mean whatever?
Are you surprised, Arnab? I'm actually dismayed by the police. I have the highest regard for Telangana police. And I'm so disappointed. I'm so dismayed. I'm distressed. I appeal to Chief Minister Revant Reddy Garu. I appeal to him to set right the process of justice. Bharati Mukhi's death must be avenged. I don't care which party the MP belongs to. I don't care what kind of powerful mafia is behind him, and I don't know how much money has flown down the channels today to silence people. Let a murderer who was seen a murder in cold blood, he just walked away today. He walked away today. He did not spend a minute punished, not reprimanded, not detained. He walked away with a station bail. You know who gets station bail? People who protest. They get station bail.
This is really big. Okay, Kasturi, I make a promise we are taking this forward, okay? Because
Anna, please allow me to speak for some time. I've just laid back. Can I say something?
Yes.
Okay, so this discussion is just like, it's blaming one, political party, the other political party, Congress supporting BJP. This is ridiculous. I think the point is, let's understand that I'm not here to support that MP or the Telangana police that perhaps has not procedurally done what they have to. But understand one thing. When you started the debate, Arnab, you said that you mentioned so many cases of these elite kids doing these, horrific accidents, but you could count only on your fingertips. Now, if you take an eagle eye of what is happening in India, my friend, is the accident capital of the world.
Karuna, it's a very weak argument. It's a very weak argument. You are saying it's an Aston Martin driven by a politician's son. You are telling me to be blind to the fact that there has been a cover-up. I will not be blind to that fact.
Give me a chance to speak.
I will not be blind to the fact there has been a cover-up here. There is an obvious cover-up here. Implement the right section. Implement the right section. Put that fellow in jail.
58% of those accidents. 58%.
This is not an accident. This is not an accident. This is not an accident. In fact, you are making people angry, Karuna. People will become more anti-BJP if you have this tone.
Can any one of you sitting here tell me how many people have been...
Can you sitting here, don't be rhetorical with me. Can you sitting here, Karuna, listen. Karuna, I'll ask you something. Karuna, I'm asking you something. When you guys were in the opposition, you said that when we are going to be in power, we will put non-bailable sections. When you are in power, you put bailable section. You have turned out to be like everybody else on these issues. Please don't do that. You will lose popular support. And I have to close here.
Can I say something here?
No, I have to close.
I'm just horrified that Karunaji, who I respect a lot, she just dismissed
Okay, I'll
me.
take
She
this
said
forward, viewers. I'll take it forward.
58%.
I am also horrified with the facts of the case. Pawan Kalyan has not responded, but Revanth Reddy, I will ask them for an explanation when I can. I thank you all, ladies and gentlemen. Now, the other big story, the big debate I wanted to have tonight at 9, and then this was the bigger story, so I went to that. The BJP says it has caught the Congress influencer scam. They've released a video which they are saying proves that Congress is paying social media influencers 25,000 to attend Rahul Gandhi's Pune event. Here's the report.
Another scam hits the Congress tied to Rahul Gandhi's student program in Pune.
One that Rahul Gandhi will be speaking to record some part from there.
An influencer scam, paying influencers to cover a Congress event and highlight Rahul Gandhi.
Every single student.
The BJP exposed it on social media a day before Rahul's choreographed show.
If you said and the travel cost, so can you make it everything in 25 and then you can go?
Okay, and how would the payment process be done?
Payment will be after the event, 1 or 2 days after the event, and I will make the payment. I will ask your account details or UPI ID and I will make the payment. Okay. And there I will share a contact of a person. He will connect with you and he will guide you. He will provide you the pass and all.
Okay, all right. So will I get an official email to attend this? Because
no official email. You direct reach at the venue. I will share the location and there our person will contact with you.
Maharashtra Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis also exposed how the event is primed to ensure Congress-affiliated students are given access.
अभी पूना और पूना के आसपास जितनी कांग्रेसियों की संस्थाएं हैं, शिक्षा संस्थाएं, उन संस्थाओं की ही लड़कियों को रजिस्टर करना इस प्रकार का आदेश दिया गया है। उनका ही रजिस्ट्रेशन करके उनको ही वहाँ पर एंट्री मिलने वाली है। तो कुल मिलाकर एक कंट्रोल्ड एनवायरनमेंट में ये कार्यक्रम होने वाला है।
It happened during Jantar Mantar protest too.
So you can talk to them ki how they are feeling about the event, Rahul Gandhi ji and all.
Influencers confessed to being offered large junkets, including flights, stay and compensation to cover the protest and take an anti-government line. It is clear that the Congress is not able to garner organic support for Rahul's events without the crutch of influencers. The influencer scam run by the Congress is now out for everyone to see.
Okay, now Tuhin is here. Harish and Ratnakarji of the Congress, Harish is pro DMK. Ratnakarji, Tuhin is saying, BJP is saying that they have proof that 25,000 rupees is being paid now to influencers. They are given tickets, they're given flight tickets, you reach the area, and then 2 days after the event, you will be given 25,000 rupees into your account, and they have given a proof of it. Officially they have released the information about it. Now, why is the Congress doing this? What is the need to do?
When did anything from your office leaked? How do they have access of anyone which we are talking to? One more thing. On the eve of the Maharashtra election, Sudhanshu Trivedi played an AI-generated audio saying that, I don't endorse it, but I played, that Supriya Sule talked to somebody regarding crypto or something.
No, 1 minute. One minute. Here you asked Tuhin. 1 minute. One minute. You are okay. Got it. We got Tuhin. Now we have Sanjay Dikshit, who is the founder of Jaipur Dialogues, also with us, a great influencer, puts out a lot of great videos himself. Now, Tuhin, Congress is asking you, what proof do you have that? How do you know what they are doing? How do you know the inside strategy? What do you know about it? Do you have a detective behind the Congress party that you know they are paying 25,000 to influencers?
Well, Arnab, we have made a allegation based on an audio excerpt available, but why are we even surprised? This reminds me of the 2017 Rahul Gandhi bot scam. If you remember, all of a sudden his Twitter following had gone up, had shot up. And then we figured out that those supporters were from Kazakhstan, Indonesia, from countries in Africa, from anywhere except India. Now you should understand the kind of pressure Rahul Gandhi is under today. In the last 1 month, he's desperately competing with the cockroaches. He's trying to outdo them. And in fact, Shashi Tharoor himself has said that, till the time the CJP stole the thunder, Rahul Gandhi's student rallies were a complete dud. It was only in the last 1 month that, Rahul Gandhi tried to hijack the student protest, and then, he's constantly competing with the CJP. But my concern remains the same. When will he go and meet Dharmendra Mahato, who was beaten up in the hospital when he was on the verge of death by the Jharkhand government? Why does his heart beat for Riya Haiher and not for Dharmendra Mahato and Sita Soren?
The goalpost. You played an AI.
I never changed the goalpost. I scored.
I scored goals. I want Sanjay Dikshit's analysis. Sanjay ji. Ratnakarji, 1 minute. Ratnakarji, 1 minute.
You all are a fraud.
Okay, Ratnakarji, sorry. Can I speak to Sanjay?
Just a minute. Please give me 30 seconds.
As far as Rahul Gandhi is concerned,
Sanjay.
His reach is organic, his reach is all made up, artificial, and these are the methodologies he applies. I really wonder whether he used this through cash or did he do DBT. If I'm told of this, then I think maybe I can make a more informed guess as to how this was going.
Now, after CJP, Sanjay, after whatever happened in those 5 days, Tuhin says there's a stiff competition going on between Aam Aadmi Party and Congress. I mean, I consider CJP and AAP the same thing, right? You know that. You're from Rajasthan. You know, they're all the same thing.
I agree. So today, this great theatre played out in Rajasthan.
Yes, I saw that.
In Jaipur, in fact, a place called Bagru, which is within the Jaipur Municipal Corporation.
Yeah.
So I think Rahul Gandhi felt left out. So he went to the Parliament Street police station, and there he played his own theatre. And now tomorrow, I think he's going.
Is this going to help on the ground? Is this going to help on the ground?
There is a stiff competition. I completely agree with you.
Is this going to help on the ground electorally? Do these stunts help?
Rahul Gandhi?
No, to either side. Do these stunts help? Like the kind of people who went there to the village, right, in Jaipur, they appeared to be people who had come from outside. There were about 100 people. There were 20 cars, all SUVs, and then there were about 15 to 20 cameras that went with them. Is this, I mean, even if you put all the influencers to cover that, and they put a lot of digital money to push that digital media to make it look like, you know, there is some massive people's movement happening on the ground. What is the effect? What is the real impact? Can you do another Jantar
No
Mantar?
impact as of now.
Yeah.
There is no impact, but then there's a problem is that the Congress fears that this could snowball and this could create problems for them in future. Because if Aam Aadmi Party gains ground, then the only voters that they're going to take is from the Congress. They've seen that in Gujarat, they've seen that in Delhi, and they're going to see this in Punjab, it looks like. So as far as, if you consider right now, I don't think there's much impact. But then that fear is there in Congress. You cannot discount that fear, that great fear that comes from experience.
Now, Harish, this influencer brigade, do you think it's foolish of Congress to do this despite what happened in Jantar Mantar having been exposed? Now, we know there were three major corporate marketing agencies which were involved. These are the marketing agencies, Sanjay knows about them, who usually take a lot of money to push movies like Spider-Man or Dhurandhar or some other movies. You know, if they take money to do marketing promotion for big Bollywood and Hollywood films. So somebody was paying them a lot of money. 65,000 was the going rate per influencer. Now the going rate has come down to 25,000, right? My take is, Harish, that there's limited impact, diminishing returns on the ground. The law of diminishing returns begins to sort of apply very quickly, right? But why is so much money being pumped into this kind of fake, inorganic digital traction?
And of course, demand and supply determines even for product or services, and even in political party, the narrative setting is what which brought the BJP into power when during Mr. Anna Hazare's protest. Having said that,
but that was not through paid social media influencers. That was not through paid social media influencers.
Okay, fine, fair enough. And the CJP protest, it is an organic event for which the magnification has been done through whatever the means, which has to be examined. That, having said that, why the Congress is in jittery is because there is a huge animosity that the CJP is taking over the Congress plays across India is what Mr. Rahul Gandhi is scared of. And whatever he did in Tamil Nadu, the backstabbing politics, which doesn't gonna favor him by and large during the upcoming 2029 election is which has been predicted much earlier. So they want to do these kind of narrative settings across India to make sure to put behind the CJP because there has been a talk that the CJP is going to be formed as a party and making sure the Indian National Congress has to be decimated at any given point of time is what the agenda has been said. Whether the BJP is inclined towards it or whether Congress is going to face off with all these kind of narrative settings, only the time has to decide that. But whatever said and done, Rahul Gandhi is never going to face Indians and the Indian elections by 2029 is which is very much clear as of now. Whether which has to take the precedence of any other CJ or any other Congress leaders is what the time has to tell. But whatever said and done, Mr. Rahul Gandhi and his political future have been already decimated. So whatever the narrative he is going to push, whether through all the marketing technologies of pumping in with all kind of influence, will never going to get any resonance.
No, he's looking for, I'll tell you what he's looking for, what Rahul Gandhi is looking for, and Sanjay and Tuhin, Rahul Gandhi is looking for another opportunity to create a sort of street conflict situation. That's why he made that comment about OBC yesterday. OBC no, it's not going to. It's not going to work. He needs it's a reality.
He has.
It's a reality.
You know, in 2013. In 2013, there was a political startup in the country. The founder said, "I'm an anarchist." Today, you know, it's Rahul Gandhi who's proudly, you know, basically exhibiting that tendency. So one day it is about students, one day it is about women, one day of the week it is about OBC, one day of the week it is farmers. Basically, he's addicted to, stoking negativity because that is all he can do. But, you know, I have serious concerns about the nature of money exchanges which Congress party is indulging in. It's a depraved party. So on the one hand, you have women leaders of the party, Suchitra Devi in Haryana, saying that she was asked 7 crore rupees for a party ticket. You know, you have a Tamil Nadu MP, Member of Parliament, Jyoti Mani, who openly said before the Tamil Nadu elections earlier this year that there was a cash scam involving Alka Lamba. And on the other hand, you have these, you know, influencer scams taking place. So this is a very shady Congress party, and I think a lot of mysterious visits of Rahul Gandhi abroad, which have taken place in the last 2 years, if they are decoded, you know, they might as well explain where the money is coming, who is sponsoring all of these nefarious activities and all of that.
No, Ratnakarji, everything is becoming very clear. Ratnakarji, everything is becoming very clear. Let me explain to you. You see, now, one minute. Ratnakarji.
Who has a Japanese wife?
This is don't make stupid comments, please, Ratnakarji. Yeah, don't make stupid comments. Yeah, one minute.
His leader is Rahul Gandhi. You don't expect him to make intelligent comments.
So are the things being leaked there? From there, I mean, is she leaking things?
Ratnakar Tripathi, you're sounding a bit unhinged and insane right now. You see, the Oxford Internet Institute had spoken about a global. There was an Oxford Internet Institute. It exposed the rise of private firms sending manipulation. What the Congress is doing, Sanjay ji, is what is called the global playbook called industrialized disinformation, where private firms or private individuals sell public opinion.
Doing is marginalizing BJP.
See, if you are
in corner, nothing else. The countdown has begun.
Okay. Now, see, Ratnakarji, thank you for everything that you are saying, but you need to understand. You need to understand that if may I please? You need to understand that if you are spending money for influencer videos, it fits the same pattern of industrialized disinformation where political parties hire external commercial players to manufacture the appearance of organic support. This is an appearance of organic support. It is not organic. It is not organic. I showed, Sanjay, when they said 22 million followers for CJP, I showed that 1 million were from Kansas, 1 million from Ivory Coast in Africa, 1 million were from Palestine. It is not organic. There is no organic. There is nothing organic. Sanjay.
They use bot farms. And it's a well-known practice. Of course, your bot farms, they don't come cheap. You have to spend a lot of money. And with those bot farms, you can not only you can rustle up a lot of followers, a lot of subscribers, you can also get a lot of views. And then you can showcase and say, okay, we've got such great following, but there's nothing on the ground. But
But Sanjay, isn't this, does this actually, if nothing is on the ground, then who does it help? It only makes Rahul Gandhi happy for a short time. That there are some people making videos.
Very happy. I have a suggestion, Arnab.
Yes.
I think it's time that you did another interview of Rahul Gandhi.
I would be very happy, Sanjay. I mean, last time, what happened is that Priyanka arranged the interview, and I was told by Priyanka not to let anyone in the Congress know that I'm interviewing her brother. I'm revealing this on television for the first time today. Even Ahmed Patel did not know, Ajay Makan did not know. It was a state secret between brother and sister. Let them deny it if they can. Since you mentioned it, I'm saying it on television, right? And it was done in Rajiv Gandhi Bhavan because Rahul and Priyanka did not want to let the official Congress know. It was there, no, and they thought, I told them, are you sure there are no red lines? Only then I'll do the interview. I was told there are no red lines. Do the interview, and then after the rest is history. Now my question is, Priyanka Vadra should invite me again. I will go, I'll interview him. I think he will melt. I don't think he will be able to face me another time,
now
Sanjay.
He is showing so much of aggro and, so much of put on confidence. I think he should take this offer.
He should take this offer, absolutely. I'd like to put him on the mat again. But I don't think he liked it. In fact, the Congress leaders, they tell me that the party has not recovered from that interview. That's why the Congress party boycotts Republic. I want to tell them I did my job. You could have gone to a Congress chamcha. There are many other TV anchors who are Congress psychopaths. You could have gone to them. But I was actually very soft on him, Sanjay. My point is that this impression of support, it's a typical dynastic attitude.
BJP chamchas.
It's a typical dynastic attitude. See, it's like the courtiers. वो हिंदी में क्या कहते हैं जो अब किसी के कोर्ट में रहते हैं? दरबारी. ये दरबारी जितने हैं, इन्हें इन्फ्लुएंसर लाके राहुल गांधी को खुश करना है.
मैं बता रहा हूँ, और मीडिया में वो लोग हैं जो राग दरबारी गाते हैं.
अभी देखिए रत्नाकर जी, आप सीरियस बात नहीं कर रहे हैं. ये संजय दीक्षित डिजिटल के बारे में बहुत जानता है. जयपुर डायलॉग्स बहुत अच्छा काम करता है. ये जयपुर डायलॉग्स, इसकी फॉलोइंग ऑर्गेनिक है. इसकी फॉलोइंग कई सालों से इन्होंने ऑर्गेनिक ट्रैफिक बनाई. उनको
प्राइम मिनिस्टर से प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस पे कब पूछ जाता है?
संजय जी कुछ कहना चाहेंगे आप? ये तो
नहीं, मैं कौन सी भाई, मैंने तो
ये बौखला चुके हैं.
हम तो लाइव कवरेज करते ही नहीं है. आप कहाँ किस चीज
मार्च 2024 को 5000 इन्फ्लुएंसर्स के साथ नरेंद्र मोदी ने किया.
मैं तो उसमें नहीं था ना. आपका क्या, आप आउट ऑफ कॉन्टेक्स्ट.
Okay, I'm closing. Tuhin, any last comments from you? Are you also going to pay influencers? Are you going to pay your own influencers, or are you going to get some other influencers to support you?
I can vouch that I can vouch that Sanjay Dikshit ji's following is organic. Rahul Gandhi's is artificial. But what I don't understand is why is Mr. Tripathi so frustrated, so rattled today? Arnab, my simple suggestion to Rahul Gandhi is instead of investing so much in these fake influencers, he should spend some time in the company of sensible senior Congress leaders like Shashi Tharoor and Manish Tiwari. That would be sufficient for
Oh, BJP is giving Shashi Tharoor a clean sheet.
Unknown influencers has not helped.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we all know Shashi Tharoor has been sitting with an application in his hand to join the BJP for a very long time. He's in a long Qatar out there. Let's see what they make of that. I would like to thank everyone for watching tonight. Remember what happened in Hyderabad is a story only we are following. If I get a response from Pawan Kalyan or anybody else or Revant Reddy, I will put it out on breaking news. Thank you for supporting Republic. Good night and goodbye.
Playing a role or playing it real, I always lead. The new Brezza, now with Turbo Booster Jet, lead every play.
रंगीन रे देखो कैसे भी हो दिन रंग 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 बना रहे धूप में भी तेरा रंग बना रहेगा रहेगा रे रंगा ढंगा अतरंगा जो होना है वो तो होना ही है रंगीले तू सदा मुस्कुरा सदा 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 मुस्कुरा रंग 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 रंगीन रे देखो कैसे भी हो दिन रंग बना रहे बोझ पेंट्स रंग बना रहे.
Amity has been ranked amongst the top 3% universities globally, a testimony to Amity's globally benchmarked quality.
Papa.
सॉरी यार, ये गलती हो गई है। ये चोट खर्चा वर्चा।
अरे लास्ट बॉल पे छक्का भी तुम्हारा।
छक्का?
सब कैशलेस हो गया है। हाँ।
ला भाई मेरा बैट। वो अभी तो ठीक हुआ तू।
चार्ज हुआ यार।
बैट किसका है?
टाटा AIG है तो भरोसा है।
बेस्ट हरा बोर्ड दिखाना।
सबसे डिपेंडेबल सेंचुरी HDF प्रीमियम प्लस।
ट्रायल लूंगा।
श्योर।
वाटर रेजिस्टेंट
है,
स्ट्रॉन्ग
है, हाई डेंसिटी वुड फाइबर स्ट्रक्चर, एडवांस जर्मन एडहेसिव बॉन्डिंग, सॉलिड डिफेंस।
ट्रायल में पास।
सेंचुरी के 40 सालों का भरोसा, हरे बोर्ड का असली बॉस। सेंचुरी HDF प्रीमियम प्लस।
We're going to meet the great Mr. Tukaram. At a time when there are people who say break the country, destroy things, here is a man who believes in discipline and following the rules and implementing the rules. Even more fit than I thought. Is this because you don't have packaged food? I think that is one of the reasons. Is it? When he goes into a restaurant now, people freak out. You know, the first thing they probably expect you to go is to the back kitchen. So you become a terror in Mumbai. More a respect rather than terror. I mean, there will be terror for some.
Playing a role or playing it real, I always lead. The new Brezza, now with Turbo Booster J, lead every play.
Amity has been ranked amongst the top 3% universities globally, a testimony to Amity's globally benchmarked quality.
पापा।
सॉरी यार, ये गलती हो गई है। ये चोट खर्चा वर्चा।
अरे लास्ट बॉल पे छक्का भी तुम्हारा।
छक्का?
सब कैशलेस हो गया है। हाँ।
ला भाई मेरा बैट। वो अभी तो ठीक हुआ तू।
चार्ज हुआ यार।
बैट किसका है?
टाटा AIG है तो भरोसा है।
I wake up wearing someone else again. Don't let it slip. I'm losing control. I don't wanna be safe anymore. Underneath there's a
Finding myself. That's my moment of Sarah.
बड़े बड़े इम्तिहानों से गुजरता है, वक्त तलाशता है जिसे, तो जाने क्या क्या ना करता है। जब तक खुशबू सबसे बेहतरीन न बन जाए, आराम के लिए नहीं ठहरता है। जब तक लाजवाब न बन जाए, उसे नहीं इत्मीनान है। तभी तो रिचमैन बनना नहीं आसान है।
केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ रे, दिल झूमे देखो मतवारा हुआ रे। केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ।
हर पल मनाओ केसरी त्योहार। विमल, बोलो जुबान केसरी।
बेस्ट हरा बोर्ड दिखाना।
सबसे डिपेंडेबल सेंचुरी HDF प्रीमियम प्लस।
ट्रायल लूंगा।
श्योर।
वाटर रेजिस्टेंट
है,
स्ट्रॉन्ग
है, हाई डेंसिटी वुड फाइबर स्ट्रक्चर।
Welcome to Our Tech, the show that is changing the world with technology, one review at a time. My name is Rajiv Makhni, and in this week's episode, Grand Theft Auto 6, the most expensive video game ever created. 13 years in the making. $2 billion to make this game. But the game maker did something so disappointing the fans are heartbroken. The phone shows 5 bars as the network signal. Your call and data still dies anyway. We expose what these bars are actually measuring, and what I'm going to tell you is going to shock you. And we are all doing something very dangerous every time we enter a lift. It could actually be fatal. And new research shows that multitasking is a complete myth. In fact, it's destroying your brain. It's not just the kids anymore. Plus a lot more reviews, more controversy, more debates. In fact, this interview with Madhav Seth, great one because he hits the mobile industry very, very hard. So whatever you do, don't miss the show.
रंगीन रंग रंगीन रे देखो कैसे भी हो दिन रंग 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 बना रहे धूप में भी तेरा रंग बना रहेगा रहेगा रे रंगा ढंगा अतरंगा जो होना है वो तो होना ही है रंगीले तू सदा मुस्कुरा
From the Republic Media Network headquarters, it's time for Arnab Goswami on the debate. Arnab Goswami on the debate.
Ladies and gentlemen, something has turned. The tide has turned. People are very angry with the violence of the CJP. Wherever they are going, they are getting stiff resistance. People are tired of the filth, the abuse, the anti-national attitude of the CJP, and they are giving it back. At 9 o'clock tonight, I wonder why the Indian media is covering up a killing of a 26-year-old by the 21-year-old son of a member of parliament in Hyderabad. The story, the Lutyens media, the national media does not want to talk about the super luxury killing in Hyderabad. We're going to put that in national focus tonight. And at 9:30 p.m. tonight, the BJP says that the Congress is buying influencers for 25,000 rupees each. They say they have the evidence. We have a hot debate on that as well. And ladies and gentlemen, something has changed. In the course of the last 48 to 72 hours, it seems the nationalists are now beginning to get absolutely fed up with the CJP, with those people who are using this Gen Z cover to abuse the country, attack our security forces, utter absolute filth and claim to represent the youth of India. You see this one visual of that lady abusing the security forces in Ladakh, saying that, who the hell are you, I'll do what I want. That has got people very angry because she kept saying, I'm Gen Z, I'll do what I want, I'll teach you people a lesson. She was absolutely behaving in a terrible, horrible way with security forces. And watching this video, people started drawing the link with the way in which Abhijeet Dipke had been behaving when he started attacking the police a few days back. Who the hell are you? Which part of the police are you from? What is your rank? I'll teach you a lesson. Then they started linking this back to the behavior of the Aam Aadmi Party leader on deputation to the CJP by Kejriwal, whose name is this Ranka, who also started pointing the finger and saying, don't you know who I am? In the same janta nahi hai mera baap kaun hai kind of approach, I'm going to teach you a lesson. Don't try to do politics with me. I know better politics than you. I have thrown a minister out. I can do what the hell I want. This is a country I own kind of approach. And when you put all of this together, ladies and gentlemen, and you also link it up to the visuals from Jantar Mantar, where Dipke's people started saying that we will burn the Parliament of India, we will burn the streets of India, We will turn this into Nepal, 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 Nepal repeatedly. So viewers, the cross connection of visuals began to happen and people started connecting the dots saying that these sexual perverts, these rapists and murderers, 3,000 of them who Dipke brought into Jantar Mantar, who did whatever the hell they could, the indisciplined lot, not the unemployed lot, but the unemployable lot, the non-serious people, how can they claim to represent the youth of this country? But you see, everything has a finite end. The nationalists in this country said this is a temporary phenomenon, it's going to go away, and they kept quiet out of decency. They even kept quiet when Dipke and the CJP were lynching Gallantry Award winners. They kept quiet, saying this is a temporary phenomenon. But in the last 72 hours, they are saying absolutely no more. We are fed up with you, we are going to give it back. And that is the reason why when Arvind Kejriwal's deputy, Ranka, loaned presently as a cockroach, went to a village in Rajasthan and said, I'm going to start inspecting the schools. I'm Ashutosh Ranka. I'm a big leader. I'm going to come here with my team, my bodyguards, my security people in 20 cars and behave like I own the place. He was thrown out. And the villagers got together and they said, who the hell are you? What official position do you hold? Why don't you get out of there? And then they said that, well, you know, we are the kind of people we can throw ministers out. You know what happened, viewers? The villagers got together and threw Ranka and the CJP out. This is a very important moment. Not only did they throw Ranka and the CJP out, they said to Ranka, you are Tukre Tukre Brigade. You are anti-India. You want to teach wrong things in our peaceful village. Get the hell out of here. We are not going to let you do your politics. After that, Ranka started crying and crying and crying. The same Ranka who used to celebrate the lynching of Gallantry Award winners tried to play victim when he was thrown out of that place, which is a damn good thing that he was. People like Ranka need to, he went there in his fancy, SUV car and he went away. He was thrown out and kicked out like a rejected politician. Ladies and gentlemen, after that, in the most unfortunate development, Abhijeet Dipke started using the F word. And he started putting out a series of tweets using the F word. He revealed his real nature. His mask was off by now. And he said, what the dash dash is happening. These are real tweets of his. Either he was consuming some substance or alcohol, he was in an intoxicated situation, or if he was not intoxicated, I don't know why he started using this language. Ladies and gentlemen, yesterday I showed on my program that Abhijeet Dipke was happily chilling in the house of a politician from the NCP who came on my program and could not deny it. These facts came out yesterday, the real face of Abhijeet Dipke, who is even unable to prove today which college in Boston, which course, when he did, which exams he took, what credits he took, and where is his degree. The same Dipke, whose own background is absolutely dubious, and who's demographically not even Gen Z, they're all in their mid-30s, is now saying that don't ask me questions. Deep State Dipke, AAP politician Ranka, and posh party boy Saurabh Das, I want to tell you your time is up. The nationalists in this country have come together and have decided to tell you that you are not their representative. You don't represent the youth, you don't represent the Gen Z, you don't represent anyone but the surrogate political interests of the Aam Aadmi Party. If you have the guts, if you have the spine, if you have the ability, if you have the honesty, which obviously you don't, you would have come out by now and said that we have been put on this deputation job by Kejriwal to push the Aam Aadmi Party's political interests in specific states where we want to have a direct fight with the BJP, and whatever legitimately the AAP cannot do has been outsourced to us. But you see, they don't have the decency to do that. I want to tell all these people today, the anti-nationals, the Umar Khalid supporters, the CJP, we know who the role models of Gen Z are. We know who the role models of Gen Z are. I was the first to grill this Tukre Tukre gang and expose Umar Khalid. One of the reasons Umar Khalid is in jail is because I exposed him. So I don't need lectures from any of these CJP types. I've exposed the anti-national people. Tukre Tukre is a phrase that I started. The people of this country believe in it. And I will do it over and over again. Today it's a fight between the nationalist youth on the one side and the Tukre Tukre American Gen Z on the other. We decide our role models. Let me tell you who our role models are. Our role models are Skyroot, not Tukre Tukre. Because Pawan Kumar Chandana and Naga Bharata successfully launched Vikram 1 from Sriharikota this July at the same time when Deep State Dipke and Ranka were saying we will burn the Parliament of India. I say that Skyroot is Gen Z, not posh party boy and this abusive lot. For us, the Gen Z is Mirabai Chanu, who won India's first gold medal at the Commonwealth Games. She is a nationalist youth. Ashutosh Ranka, the AAP politician, the abusive Dipke, the Dimagi Naxals, ladies and gentlemen, they are not Gen Z. Gokesh is Gen Z. He was 18 years and 6 months old when he won the World Chess Championship in 2024. Ladies and gentlemen, he represents our Gen Z. Not Saurav Das, who cannot even explain where he gets the 10 lakh rupees per month allegedly to live in that fancy house in Greater Kailash in Delhi. And who when caught tries to give legal notices to everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, we know who the Gen Z are. A few days back, Shravan Singh, a courageous 10-year-old boy from Punjab, who became a national hero for selflessly serving tea, lassi, milk to the Indian Army during the border conflict. He came to our campus and I was so proud to meet him. For me, he is the future Gen Z, not this idiot, malicious idiot of the CJP who abuses the Indian Army. So the real Gen Z must make itself heard, and the real Gen Z have now decided to step forward. And I want to say to Deep State Dipke, to the CJP and the AAP surrogates, your time is up. When the nationalists start speaking up, which they have, you should be in retreat. If you're not, we know how to make you retreat. Let's debate.
Missing in action in Jharkhand and Punjab, the CJP decided to inspect schools in a village in Rajasthan's Jaipur. The CJP workers had reached Rampura-Kanwarpura village to discuss the condition and arrangements at the government school. But the villagers gave them a reality check. The CJP, including co-convenor Ashutosh Ranka, was chased away by the people. A confrontation broke out over the visit and the locals staged a protest outside the school.
कई चैनलों के मतलब लोग यहाँ आ चुके थे, उनके माध्यम से हमारे को पता चला कि सीजेपी पार्टी के कार्यकर्ता यहाँ पर आ रहे हैं अपनी राजनीति चमकाने के लिए। उसके उपरांत गांव वाले इकट्ठा हुए, उन्होंने कई कार्यकर्ता पहले यहाँ आके देख के गए थे, हमने शांतिपूर्वक उनको मना कर दिया था कि हमारे गांव में हम आपको पनपने नहीं देंगे।
The villagers even alleged that the CJP workers, on being blocked, abused them and resorted to physical assault.
उन्होंने लाठियों से मारा है, धक्का देकर के मारा है, पत्थरों से मारा है और मेरे साथ में धक्का देकर के गिरा, लाठियों से मारा, जिससे ये हाथ गया और ये इधर लगी, दर्द बहुत ज़्यादा हो रहा है।
Attempts to use school students for their political gains were thwarted. Facing rejection, Ashutosh Ranka tried to give it a political color, blaming the BJP.
आज पूरे देश ने भाजपा की गुंडागर्दी लाइव देखी है। पुलिस को पता था, वहां पर पत्थरबाजी पहले से हो रही थी, फिर भी पुलिस ने हाथ खड़े कर दिए। पुलिस ने बोला कि हम कुछ नहीं करेंगे, आपका मैटर है। ये सब कुछ मदन दिलावर के कहने पर हुआ है।